I'm trying to start the video, but I can't get them to turn without bumping into them. We're playing bumper walking right now. Look out! Hey everybody, what's up? Our time travel is now complete. We are now in Dorney Park in the morning. And looks like it should be a good day. It's a little overcast, might be a little spotty rain for a little bit. But there are some groups here, some school groups or whatever, lots of same t-shirts.
But we're not dying of heat like we were at Hershey Park last year.
Yeah.
Pretty nice out.
But we've already seen the lines that Possessed and Iron Menace, and they are very light. Running 2 trains on Iron Menace and Steel Force that we've seen so far, so should be a good day. We're hoping to knock out a lot of rides. Last night, again, holy jeez. Oscar's Wacky Taxi was ridiculous. I don't know if we're gonna get anything that crazy here. Ejector airtime, but so much looking forward to this and glad to get Iron Menace as a new coaster this year. We were gonna come last year and pushed it off to this year because of Iron Menace, so gotta get that done. What are you looking forward to here?
I'm looking forward to Steel Force.
Steel Force? Yeah, I am too. I'm looking forward to the Morgan Hypers. I've never ridden one, and I've heard Steel Force is one of the best, so.
I'm looking forward to the new one. What's it called?
Iron Menace. 95-degree drop on a dive coaster.
Those are definitely
Roller coasters that start with iron have proven to be amazing, so.
Even Dragon Iron?
What is that? Oh, Iron Dragon,
Yeah.
the hanging one?
Yeah.
That was fun. It was really fun.
We are going this way. Wherever this way goes. But yeah, this park is nice. It's got a Kings Dominion feel, so I feel like, and Kings Dominion always kind of felt like this too, so I just feel like it's that kind of mentality the way they did the park. It's got a nice feel though. It's pretty clean and it's not too hot so far, so knock on wood, we have a good day today. Anything else?
No, not really.
All right, Iron Menace. All right, so something I've got to comment on that's amazing is that we just went through this little game section and all the games are open. And that's a issue Busch Gardens has had since COVID, is that their staffing has never been able to staff the whole park. So, like, just seeing all the games open and just the liveliness around that area is really nice. Of course, they always got to have the 3-point shot, got somebody in it, but yeah, Busch Gardens got like 2 games in their whole gaming section that has staff in it now. And it's just really cool just to see a park that's still doing, you know, still giving that same atmosphere. So that was really cool. Just yep, they do have a whip. And there's nobody on it, and even though it's open. So we'll definitely have to do the whip too. But we're gonna go get run over by a train real quick because we're not gonna make it. And then we're gonna get Possessed and Iron Menace. All right, that was 2 rides on Possessed. Oh my God, makes me miss Volcano.
Whatever.
Man.
I'm talking about Volcano. You're giving Tori PTSD.
Look, Volcano was so good. It was so smooth, and like the launch out of it to the inversion was nice, but it was the launch, the turn, and the boost launch that was the greatest thing about it. And you kind of get that on Possessed or any of the Impulse Intamin coasters. So that was fun. What'd you think, Mav?
It was really good, but stop like rubbing in Volcano in her face. Did you know that she was in the line for Volcano and then it broke down right as they were about to get on the ride and it never opened back up again? You're giving Tori PTSD from that.
I have PTSD from that. I wanted to ride it so bad. I was so excited. Now it's gone.
I'm waiting for Tori to be like, bruh.
Bruh. I thought it was pretty fun. I was very scared. It goes very fast.
We need Volcano.
Yes, that was a good ride. I wish the holding brake worked. I have noticed something on Iron Menace, which is what we're getting ready to ride on next. There is a lot of flex in the track right there.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna sit here real quick. Hey, Mav, he said he likes your shirt.
Oh, thanks.
But right here, Iron Menace. track. That is crazy. But yeah, Iron Menace is gonna be next. Possessed was awesome. And there's no line for that. We didn't even have to get off. We just moved a seat, basically. So anything you want to add there, homie?
Pretty good ride.
I liked it.
Track 20.
That was good. I wish the holding brake worked, but good. Okay, so we just got 2 rides on Iron Menace, one in the back, one in the front, and there is crazy opinions all over the place. I'll go first. Ow. I've literally heard, and this will be later on, I'll cover this too, but I've heard people talk about the vibration on newer B&Ms, and part of me was thinking, you know what, I'm an old guy. You've been used to smooth. You're getting no. This thing in the back, the whole ride here, there's a shuffle to it. And in the front, the shuffle didn't start until somewhere right around here, and then it got real bad. And then that turn into the brake run, anybody who's ridden it, is ridiculous. I sat on the same seat, second from the outside. They switched inner and outer. In the back row, Mav said it's one of the worst coasters he's ever been on.
Yep.
Front row, in the middle, close to the middle, he loved it. Wow.
Okay, so first ride, it was a little rattly, and I was like, okay, it kind of sucks, but I still liked it, and they like hated it. But then we rode it again in the front, and I was on the outside, and it was shaking so much. It was like this. I've never felt that on a coaster before. It was weird.
Yeah, the side-to-side shaking is bad. It actually gave me a little headache. Hey, Maverick.
Rip into it.
What is your take?
I like the ride in the front and don't ride in the back.
I think the outside is the problem, not front or back.
Yeah, the gauge of the track I'm pretty sure is smaller than Griffin. It's only a 7-car, but even with the gauge smaller, I think the seats are spaced a little differently. I'm gonna literally figure out or try to guesstimate what the issue is, because B&M's always been smooth, and that's not smooth. It's not aero jank, but there is some shuffling going on that ride that is just not normal. I don't know if it's a train design. I don't know if it's track gauge train design. I don't know if they're just not doing steps in their design or the fabrication that they did to cut cost so they can market B&Ms to more people. But yeah, this thing's fun. It's a great ride, good pacing, good elements from that aspect, but there's a rattle to it. There's a shake, and it's a headache-inducing shake. So after getting off the bathroom, one of the best rides in the park, we are going to go ride whatever the hell they're called, the Flyers. And we're a Knoebels family. We've done Knoebels many, many years, so.
Except we live 7 hours away from it.
I'm kind of curious to see who's going to get yelled at. My money is on that one. We'll see. We'll see what happens with the buckets. All right. So, hey, no yelling. The buckets are moving too fast. I hit a branch. I was so high up, I hit a branch, but
I was trying to branch.
For anybody who's ever been a Flyer enthusiast knows that Knoebels got the best. And people talk about, oh, if it went a little faster. No, if it goes too fast, you can't get it to stall. Those wouldn't stall. I got a small bump, and that was it. And it's a short ride cycle, so even if you think you can get it, it's going to end before. But still fun. Flyers are my favorite flat ride. Anything y'all want to add?
Yeah, like and subscribe.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Nobody got yelled at, though. Felt disappointed. We let our Flyer brethren down. They look so bored. So Mav and Tori just got off at a Revolution ride, which is like the Fireball ride. And Tori's, what'd you say?
The way it was spinning, we were pretty much stuck at the bottom the whole time, and the other side was up at the top in the air. And I don't know, it's just not as good as like the one that they have at Knoebels and Cedar Point has it too.
Yeah, the little Fandango or the Delirium rides or whatever they want to call it, the Giga Discoveries. Looks like we're getting some Halloween haunt work over there. That's what it looks like. Nice. So now, one of the most anticipated coasters for me since it got announced all the way back in my news group RRC days, Steel Force. I can't wait to ride this one. Anything you want to add about that ride? Yeah, they look so bored. All right, so we just got 2 rides on Steel Force. Me and Mav back row, first ride, Tori right in front of us. Second ride, Tori and Mav rode what they consider the magic seat. Row 3, car 1. And I rode somewhere in the middle in the back. And, thoughts?
I'm not amazed. There's a couple hills that I thought were fun, but like, I don't think I opened my mouth the entire ride. I don't know. It was alright.
Epic airtime because I had like this much airtime because the seat thing wouldn't go down that much. So I got on like 7 different hills because I went so freaking high. It was the most fun thing. That's it.
What was it like in that other seat? Was there anything extra in that one, or?
It was definitely better in the third row.
Definitely better in the 3rd row. We go to Cedar Point. We got to give Magnum a shot in that row. I had a different experience because I'm old, and it's a different type of floater than your B&M float, which you start floating at the top of the hill, not going up through the hill because of the design of it. I'm not going to get into the shapes, but because it doesn't continue radius a drop and then, or the hill down and then the pull out, it slams hard.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the landing is pretty rough.
It slams so hard coming down, and the seats are not comfortable. Your sitting position isn't comfortable. Maybe you do that on B&Ms and Mako and stuff like that, but the seats are so much more comfortable and you're such a better riding position. It hurt my back. Like the second ride, I kind of braced myself because I was not gonna get crippled going on a damn ride, but it was fun. And the Helix, G-force galore. That thing was awesome.
I don't like it. Are you talking about when you just keep going in a circle?
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate the one on the polished area, and that one's the worst.
Oh, that thing was awesome. Overall, fun ride. I was so glad to finally get to do it. I think Demon Drop is open too, which is awesome because I've done one before, but they've never done it, and there's only a couple left in the world. So we're definitely gonna get Demon Drop. So we stopped here at the mill or whatever it's called in the yard section of Dorney here for food, and it's not bad. We got cheese flatbread, which is actually pretty good. It's better than the cheese pizzas you get at the Fest House at Busch Gardens. The cheese doesn't feel plastic or synthetic. Tori has a chicken sandwich with coleslaw and bacon and some sort of sauce.
It's good.
She said it's really good. We also got mac and cheese, pierogies, they put sour cream on it. I don't know why.
Good.
And French fries. I went to go get some salt and pepper for the French fries. They don't have salt and pepper. If you've ever been near here, there's Lehigh Valley Hospital. It is this huge hospital. How are we going to keep that hospital in business if we can't salt our fried foods? We need salt so we can put people in the hospital. What the hell, Dorney? Actually, it's really good. It's expensive, but good. How was the ride? Yeah, honk is right. Woo! So we just got off Thunderhawk, 100 years old. Oh, yeah.
You can tell.
Good Lord. That thing, the transition coming out of the turnaround after the drop, I don't know what kind of car wreck that was. That hurt like 7 things. It was a chiropractor kind of job. Actually, I don't hurt now from Steel Force after that, so I guess it was kind of good. But fun ride though, fun ride. I like the way they built it in there, but I would love to see GCI do the same, like a retrack on that. We all want to add.
Boo.
Ah!
He kind of lost his mind on that a little bit. He was like, oh my God, that is ridiculously crazy. All right, so we're gonna find something else to ride. All right, so we just rode Dominator, the part that shoots you up, because they've never ridden a space shot before. That was fun. It was weird because it's like he said he couldn't get my harness to click, so he pushed on it and it clicked, and then right before it shot up, it popped up 1 click. And then they shot me up. So I literally held on because I thought I was coming off of that ride, but That was awesome. That's the first time they've gotten to do one. Mav loved it. Tori didn't die. She's not doing the space drop, but we're gonna do demon drop because it's running and there's too many of them left. And
What's the space drop?
and it's gonna start it's a debate, and this will come up and we'll probably have its own separate video. Is demon drop a roller coaster? Because I don't count it. I don't count it as one. If I have it in my coaster count because I rode this when it was at Cedar Point. So
What is the space drop though?
it's awesome to get one though. Demon drop. I'm so glad that this thing was running and they seem to be keeping it in good shape because I got to ride this at Cedar Point and I didn't think you were ever going to see these things again because they're disappearing so much. I remember seeing this on a Mr. Wizard episode, and honestly, it felt like I was watching some sort of industrial piece of equipment like you would have in a warehouse or a production facility. But man, it's still good. The transition right there, this transition is rough, but it's good. And you're talking about technology that was being developed in the late 70s, early 80s, somewhere right around there. So it's held up really well, and I'm so glad that Dorney is doing a great job of throughput because they're running 6 vehicles and it seems to be running really well. What are your thoughts?
That was very scary. I kept my eyes closed the whole time, but it was cool. I'm just not gonna ever ride it again.
Matt.
That's number 7.
So that starts the debate. Is it or is it not a roller coaster? Because
Well, Maverick said it's number 7 on his list.
it definitely possesses all the necessary criteria for a roller coaster. That'll be a nice discussion in the future, but if it is, I haven't counted it, and I will, but I can't count this one twice because I rode the one that was at Cedar Point. So yeah, that's a fun ride. All right, so we just got off Hydra the Revenge. What'd you think?
I don't really like it that much. It was a little too similar to Alpengeist, and Alpengeist is not one of my favorite rides.
What you got, Mav?
Oh my god, it's so good, dude. Everything down to the inversions, the nice floor with lightness.
Hey,
And just
they
every-
can't hear you.
And just every single thing about it is awesome. Number 7. Sorry, Demon Drop, but you're number 8 now.
It's a good ride. The JoJo roll is really nice. Cobra roll, it's interesting because it's so narrow in the beginning and then so wide at the top. Overall good. It rides. I think it rides better than Dominator. Dominator is a little more rough in my opinion, but it's a good ride and it's a good fit for the park. We just got off of whatever the hell that's called.
It's called Dorney Park.
Yes, we just got off Dorney Park. That's actually a fun ride. I don't think I've ever been on one of those before.
I'm gonna go get water.
But yeah, that was fun. Tori liked it, Mav loved it, because he loves anything that goes upside down.
Jordan's gonna throw up.
So that was a fun ride though. Busch Gardens needs some flat rides. Get with Zamperla, buy like 4 of them, replace a couple, put some new in. Appreciate the coasters, I love them. Some flat rides though. We're gonna go get on the Enterprise because they've never been on one before. So we just got off the Enterprise. Old school Kings Dominion fans remember the Apple turnover, and I don't know why they don't have that there, but that's a fun ride. Cushion, I feel like could be a little more cushion on the seat, but Mav loved it, even though it was kind of frightening to see him sitting in that seat all by himself. What did you think, Mav?
It's really sad, but yeah, it's a good ride.
A little scary. It kind of reminds me of the standing up one that just spins and then goes up, because that's how you get held in, without a seatbelt. But that one was kind of scary, and I just held my eyes closed the whole time because I wanted to go to sleep.
Fun ride though, I love those. Like update the cushion, but yeah, that's a good ride and more parks should have them.
was a bar, a metal bar, that I was ramming my hip into the entire time. Be happy you didn't ride it.
Sometimes there's advantages to being fat.
I was almost too thick to ride that.
Good Lord, that thing, I was in it, and the way your legs bunch up, like if I could have like straddled the T-bar, I could have ridden it, but I was like, nah, and that thing was ridiculous. Whatever, the Woodstock Express, whatever the hell, that's bad. I'm glad I didn't get it. Not upset at all that they got a coaster credit on me. Not at all. So we just got off of Talon, and good invert. I love the way they packed everything in here. For some reason, I was in the big boy seat and was having trouble with it, but at the same time, rode Hydra in the back row, zero problems. I don't know if it's, I have no idea. But that was a fun ride, intense, a lot of positive G-forces. What do you think, Tori?
I'm not really one for heavy inverted G-force rides like they are, so it just kind of hurt my head. Not really my thing, but it wasn't terrible.
Amazing, dude. It could be number 6.
Could be number 6. You're already jacking up your top 10, and that video will be coming out tomorrow.
Well, probably like a week before this. We still got another video before this.
I know. It's a good ride, though. It's definitely a good fit for the park, and it seems to be the biggest line we've had is for Talon. So that was a good ride, though. So we rode the Wild Mouse just a few minutes ago, and then we took a break, got some Ritas. What did you think of the Wild Mouse? I think it's a Zamperla. I don't know. I'll have to look up, but definitely not a mock Wild Mouse.
Oh yeah, we haven't recorded since that.
It run brakeless through the top, which is great, but man, it'll crush your sides. Fun ride though, because it's not braked, so you're getting the Wild Mouse experience. But yeah, what do you think?
It's decent, but I don't remember it.
It's pretty fun, definitely classic Wild Mouse. So.
Yeah, nothing like super memorable about it, but it's fun.
The reason why I don't remember it is because it was over an hour ago.
So that's it. That's it for the coaster credits. I think we're gonna run around, hit a couple rides before we call it a day, and drive to our hotels over an hour away for tomorrow. See what we find for the rest of the day. All right, so we're calling it a day here at Dorney Park. Park's open for 2 more hours, but we've hit everything we've wanted to ride today, and we got a couple-hour drive to our hotel for 2 days tomorrow and the next day of amusement park. So we're gonna go rest. Dorney Park was fun. It's clean, and the lines weren't too bad. Food we had was good.
It's a solid park.
It's a solid park. I don't see much reason to come back to Dorney as a destination. The rides are good, but honestly, the one we rode the most today was Possessed. Talon was fun. We got one more ride, me and him got another ride on Demon Drop. We all got a ride on Possessed, but there's no B&M Hyper here. There's no RMC, there's no Intamin Hell Yeah or anything.
I bet they'll get an RMC in the next couple of years.
I thought you meant like,
I don't know. I don't know how they can find the space.
when you said B&M Hyper, I was like, what do you mean? I thought you were talking about hyper coasters.
Yeah, like a Mako or something like that.
Yeah,
because they already have Steel Force, and that's good, but it's not a destination coaster. Overall, though, it was a fun day. I had fun. Y'all have fun?
Yeah.
All right. So we are going to go find something to eat and head to our hotel for 2 more days.
I'm just gonna eat my leftover cheesesteak. I have some bread.
You got leftover cheesesteak. But appreciate everyone for hanging out. Make sure you like the video, comment if you want to, subscribe if you like, and we will see everybody later.
Peace.
Peace.
Pizza.